Howdy folks, Justin here. Just adjusting my overlay here. I just kind of respun my big dumb sorcerer deck. It's a little less dumb, a little less big, so smaller and smarter. I'm probably not smarter. Gonna give this a shot. Just recorded a really disappointing series, 3 games in a row with modified spell sword control list. Made some changes that had been recommended with involving stuff like Pillaging Tribune. Got my ass handed to me, so I wanted to go back to an old favorite of mine. Made a couple changes. We're going to see how things go in this new post-patch world. This is my 4th game playing since the patch. My 2nd game actually since my 2nd game against Warrior. Walker of Mundus Warrior. Nonetheless, even. We'll see what happens. This might be a Histgrove ramp deck. This might be orcs. The last game was orcs. Well met. My hand is pretty slow, but we got the Templar. We got some good removal. If he doesn't play anything here, I think we're in for a long, slow grind. So you notice I took out several of the bigger cards. Added his speakers. You know, just more 2-drop action. We'll go ahead and play our Tree Minder, and if he drops the one for the Venom Tongue, because a lot of these warrior decks that are trying to ramp play Venom Tongue, if he plays that, we will Lightning Bolt it, because we do not want to get behind on ramp.
Let's heat things up.
Alright, Skaven Pyromancer. So it is some sort of control list, mid-range list, maybe a Rothgar deck. We'll go ahead and play my Mammoth and my Hiss Speaker, since I'm hedging on him not having a charge creature for the Hiss Speaker. We're not going to do anything exciting with our 7 magic next turn anyway, it doesn't look like, but maybe we can take an aggressive route here, given that we have 11 points of burn in hand. Rapid shot into Skaven Pyromancer. That's alright with me. Restless Templar.
Kill you where you stand.
Okay, well, I think that's an easy trade into his Templar.
I draw power from these trees.
Are we about to get punished with a Triumphant Jarl? Or a, God, you know how, what would be worse, actually, I think right now, is a Necromancer. Pretty sure that's the only creature he's lost? Yeah. That'd be a high-value Blackworm Necromancer. Otherwise, between our hand and our board, we have 20-some damage. Went out and got a latte today after work. Delicious.
The forest will not suffer
Earthbone Spinner on our... Oh, okay. So just de-ramping us a bit. That seems alright. You know, we're just gonna go for it, actually. Not quite sure what they're trying to do. So you know what punishes us here a little bit is Nahagleave. Or I suppose, you know what I should have been considering is the whirling creature, the red creature. When you put a weapon on it, it gains plus. It does 1 damage to every creature in that lane. Okay, I think we can just kill him, right? Yeah, alright, so that's game. You know, not sure what my opponent's trying to do here.
Plenty for all.
Certainly my deck is not, you know, this is not an indication of how good my deck is. Because I think my opponent had a bad draw here. But it's certainly interesting and glad to see somebody doing something different. So, now that, of course, is not how the Sorcerer deck is supposed to win, but I guess it's definitely an option we have available to us. We're going to hop back on right away for another game. Going to start doing videos where I'm playing more than 1 game at a time. See how that works. Yeah. Well, it was refreshing to see that deck. When you don't know what your opponent's playing, too, it's easy. I mean, like, the creature plus the lethal weapon combo. Lethal Weapon also being a classic, fantastic movie. Isn't something that's in the forefront of my mind. I should have been thinking about it. It's one of the reasons you would play a mid-range or a control warrior, so that's always part of the fun of playing something you're not familiar with. 40 seconds in queue. That's longer than usual. Let's, what do you think the benefit is? There a benefit to hitting cancel and requeuing? Yeah, let's do it. Slightly smaller, slightly smarter sorcerer deck. Deck list on the left. Playing against sharks. Hopefully it is Justin Larson week and not Shark week. Did you know that hippopotamuses kill more people every year than sharks? That's important. That's important to know. We'll keep these two. 3/3 drops, not really where we want to be at in an aggro match, unfortunately. Okay, 2 drop, pretty solid. Contests the multicolor creature card. It's going to come out as a 4/2. Rift Thane, there we go. We can follow this up with Treeminder, Young Mammoth, or Crushing Blow, depending on which way the wind is blowing. So what's the follow-up here? Is it the 3/4 that makes actions cost 2 more? That's pretty good against our sorcerer deck. That is pretty good. I prefer to develop Young Mammoth over playing Crushing Blow.
Let's heat things up.
Okay. It's not bad. Yeah, so we will Young Mammoth. Go ahead and let him break our rune. We have
I'll kill you where you stand.
Lightning Bolt. We're going to hold on to that as an answer to Markarth Bannerman.
We'll hold, no matter what.
Yeah, East March Crusader, okay. So we have Crushing Blow for that. We also have Restless Templar, which is super tempting. I think I'm going to play that instead. If he breaks one of our runes, I think we're totally cool with that. You know, he's probably setting up Burn and Pillage for later, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We still have Lightning Bolt if he elixirs out.
The forest will not
Okay,
suffer
there's his
your
Earthbound
presence.
Spinner, okay. Well, that's still not bad. We can still take care of this board. Treeminder and his speaker next turn if we want to develop that. But I think we will just Crushing Blow and his
Draw
speaker.
power from these trees.
7 Magicka next turn, so our ramp game is strong right now. No payoff cards yet, unfortunately. We do have an answer to Markarth Bannerman, not an answer to Blood Dragon, though, unfortunately. We can silence it, although that doesn't seem super effective,
You must be cleansed.
because we cannot lay down a guard creature at the same
Power
time.
from these trees.
Might have to I put the his speakers in there because I wanted another 2-drop. Right now, looks like we're building the proverbial bridge to nowhere with all this ramp, so this might be a mistake. But you know, this is the day after patch day. I'm excited to do some experimenting. So, okay. Really not sure what my opponent's up to. Really not sure. Mage Slayer. Okay. Well, I think we just gotta remove all this crap.
Dry skin fool.
Go ahead and drop a Treeminder.
Mother of mine.
Yeah, man, our hand is sad. I'm sure his hand is full of gas. We have no more answers. We just have crappy Argonians. It's not where we want to be right now, is it? Definitely not. A lot of live draws. I mean, even Supreme Magemancer would be alright. You know, get some presence on the board to contest whatever he's doing. There's the Bannerman that we wasted our removal on. Alright, well.
The waters of life. Dry skin fool.
Cool. Let's draw Odoving. That's about all we can hope for at this point. Yeah. Actually, I should have played those in the other lane. Get an extra draw off our rune. Man, this did not work out at all, did it?
Follow me, men.
Alright, now we're definitely drawing Odoving, right? Right? Young Mammoth, no! Alright, we probably got like one turn to draw. I guess Ice Storm might work too, but we got like one turn to draw ourselves a Odoving. So we have a 1 in 37 shot of maybe turning this game around. Cool. Well, after I lose this game, we'll be playing one more. You know, we're going to do a best of 3 series. No hug leave, cool. Yep. Man, we just got completely out-resourced by our opponent here, didn't we? I've defended too, okay.
Time to fight. Attack.
Sure.
Time to fight.
I understand that play, but...
Fires of Alduin. Time to fight.
Alright, Odoving.
Talos.
Don't let me down. Yeah, alright. I'll play Ice Storm. Play Nahag Leaf. You know, he's still going to get his little friends from the Bannerman, but, you know.
The forest will not
Right on, Earthbone Spinner. So, maybe a Lightning Bolt here. Yeah, alright. I'll take that. Maybe we're not quite dead. We got one draw now to pull ourselves out of this.
Time to fight.
So far, we've experimented with new versions of our... Oh, is it Burn and Pillage time? So far, we've had new versions of our Spell Sword deck and a new version of our Sorcerer deck, both considerably worse than the originals. Oh, hey. Right. We're actually completely dead. There's no combination of... Because he's going to swing with this, put us to 6. Swing with this, put us to 2, break a rune. There's nothing. So, we have lost the game. Good game to our opponent.
The battle is yours.
And we'll try one more time with the Sorcerer deck. But so far, we have not done well. The experimental versions of these decks, usually I don't film when I'm experimenting with stuff. But yeah, I think it's time to post some lost videos. So we'll play one more with the big dumb Sorcerer deck, and go on to something else, right? Or maybe just go back to the original versions of these decks, which did much better. Alright. So I think maybe one of the problems we're having here is that we're ramping to nothing. I mean, at least that's how it felt. Too many ramp cards. The His Speakers are just grossly disappointing cards. Playing against Archer. So far, our only... I mean, because I'm assuming we're going to lose this game. Our only successful match has been against the guy not playing a net deck. Yeah. So it looks like our changes to this list just aren't cutting it. You have the Ungolem? Rubik, 87? Alright. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. Probably develop Young Mammoth. Might develop Telvanni Arcanist. Okay. Well, we'll lay down the Arcanist since that's the one we want to get killed the most.
The ambition of the Telvanni knows no
Um,
bounds.
We'll see what happens here. Okay, Murkwater Witch. That's cool. We'll just gain ourselves some
Can't you see I'm busy?
cards here. Ice Spike, not really what we want to be doing. We'll develop Young Mammoth right there. It's going to be tempting to just swing face for 4
I do love a good fight.
so that we can stay ahead in life next turn. To that end, I'm just going to play a Templar over here. He can silence it if he wants, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to both silence the Templar this turn and do the necessary ping to the Mammoth that it's going to take to remove that with the 3/3. Now, silence on the Restless Templar would actually be great because it's one less silence for the Night Shadow. Okay. That looks about right. Do you have the finish off? Okay. Ice Storm's looking like it might be pretty good here. We'll just play our Night Shadow though. I actually love having the 1/1 guard there because it means we're only breaking 1 rune when we swing. But we got a good cushion on our life total here. We got Ice Storm in hand.
Dance with death.
Feeling pretty good. If he Blood Dragons, we will Shrieking Harpy it, I think. Okay. Now we got the finish off, I imagine. Oh, Green Pack Stalker, okay.
Just follow the trail of blood.
Let's see what happens when we do this. And then let's just Harpy that. If he wants to Leaf Lurker our Night Shadow, I think we're cool with that.
Come dance with
Okay.
death.
Okay. Reaper. Okay. That's interesting. Is it time to Ice Storm? Maybe. It might be. You know, we're doing pretty well though, actually.
Your pain.
So we're gonna do this. We're gonna Ice Spike now. Maybe trigger a Werebat. You never know. Yeah, we're gonna go greedy here. Ooh, that was a huge mistake. I didn't mean to hit that button. Wow, that was brutal. I'm gonna acknowledge my mistake. We're just gonna play that. We're gonna go greedy. Try to get more action for our Ice Storm value. For our Ice Storm. That was pretty rough though. That was pretty rough. Now hopefully he hits our Harpy after he Leaf Lurkers down our one dude. Hopefully he hits our Harpy with his Reaper. No? Okay.
Come dance with death.
Alright. Okay.
What have we here?
Okay. Alright, so there's the Blood Dragon that we were kind of worried about earlier. Don't have a good answer for it right now. At least not this turn. But I think that's alright. He's not getting ahead of us on life this turn. Can Lightning Bolt it next turn. We can also push face, drop Supreme Atromancer, force him to deal with that. Ooh, I like Firebolt as a draw too, actually. I like that a lot. It gives us a lot more options for removal. Okay, so Tazcad, alright. So he's going for it. Histgrove is not the draw we want. We don't really have a good answer to that right now.
The waters of life.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Confound you!
And then, I mean, he's got the life total advantage now, so. We are probably dead. It was too good to be true. Triumphant Jarl, yeah.
Die, turns!
We are getting close to Odoving. I mean, that's, always a thing. If you draw a Earthbone Spinner for our 5-2 gain us some life homie there, then no, we are not in good shape. Yeah, we'll go ahead and lightning bolt that.
I do love a good fight.
Okay. Not bad. We're just gonna go ahead and do this. We got Odoving next turn.
Elements, I summon thee.
So we're gonna see if we can't survive. He's got 7, we're at 17. Restless Templar might have been a safer play, but I feel fairly confident about our ability to wipe the board. Now, if he has Burn and Pillage, we're not in as good a shape as we could be. Okay.
The forest will not suffer your
Earthbone
presence.
Spinner, that's fine. And actually, swinging into that with his Deshan Avenger, this lady, would be pretty good for us.
The forest is my clout.
Okay, Leaf Lurker,
Come dance with
that's
death.
fine too.
If I fall,
Okay, alright. So we are just gonna Odoving.
Your storm is no match for mine.
Gonna go put him into lethal range for next turn. It's gonna be a sad day when he puts a Fighters Guild recruit in front of our Odoving and robs us of our lethal because we have to lightning bolt it to remove it. Archer, of course, full of ways to kill Odoving here, but the possibility remains for a kill. We also can trigger Histgrove fairly soon, but I think the game will probably be decided, given his 6 cards in hand, before then. So let's see what happens.
Your storm is no match for mine.
There's his Odoving. Wow.
Come dance with death.
So that's game, right? No life gain cards off of Prophecy.
Your soul.
Alright. Well, that was an exciting game. I did not expect to win it, but it looks like our opponent was playing a little slower deck, which benefited us a little bit. Yeah, so that was 3 games with the Sorcerer deck. We won 2, got our ass handed to us in the third, or in the second. Let's check out our rewards. Hopefully it's a nerfed card. It's not. Alright, well. Not bad, right? Thanks for joining me for this video series. I will be doing videos a little bit longer like this with a couple games in them for a little while. Let me know, if this is what you want to see more of. I've fallen a little bit behind on responding to comments. I apologize about that. Just been really busy lately, and still reading them all. Still really appreciate all the feedback. We're about to hit 1,800 subscribers, which is fantastic. So I'm going to keep it on if you guys keep watching. So, all right, have a good one, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.